Ridley Scott explains how Steven Spielberg contributed to the original Gladiator 2 script being scrapped. After Gladiator became a critical and commercial hit following its theatrical release in 2000, it took more than 2 decades for a sequel to come to fruition. The Gladiator 2 story, releasing in 2024, directed by Scott and with a cast led by Paul Mescal and Denzel Washington, is entirely different from the original script written years earlier by musician Nick Cave. While speaking with the New York Times, the script is described as having resurrected Russell Crowe's Maximus as an instrument of the Roman gods dispatched against Jesus Christ. Scott already had his own misgivings about Cave's story, but Spielberg, who consulted on the original film, also encouraged him to pass. Check out Scott's comments below. What this means for Gladiator 2. The sequel is better for not following Nick Cave's script. The original Gladiator 2 script written by Cave would have changed the genre from a historical epic to a story more so based on mythology and fantasy. Even if Crowe did reprise his role as Maximus, the character's journey, the genre shift, and the story itself would have felt unrecognizable next to its predecessor. There has been criticism of 2024's Gladiator 2 feeling too similar to the original movie, but the criticisms would have been far worse if Cave's script had been used instead. Gladiator 2's reviews have been largely positive, especially when discussing Washington's performance. The movie is also expected to be a box office hit, as its domestic opening weekend release coincides with Wicked in a box office battle that has the potential to become the next Barbenheimer phenomenon. Following the journey of Maximus' son, Lucius Verus, Mescal, in another historical epic has far more widespread appeal than there would have been for Maximus being resurrected to murder Jesus. Our take on Ridley Scott's comments. Steven Spielberg helped save Gladiator 2. Paul Mescal shirtless in Gladiator 2. It is for the best that Spielberg stepped in and helped ensure that Cave's Gladiator 2 script did not become the sequel story. Scott made some questionable storytelling decisions in his expansions of the Alien franchise via Prometheus and Alien: Covenant. Even though he was not enthusiastic about Cave's script, it is good that Spielberg helped solidify that it was not the right call for the sequel and that the Gladiator franchise was not led astray. 2024's Gladiator 2 is a much worthier and more fitting continuation of the story that began in Scott's Gladiator.